Hello everybody, welcome back to a brand new video. Today we're here with another Football Manager player experiment, and today we're going to be doing Rodrigo at Leeds United. If we quickly search up Rodrigo now, and I'm sure we'll find him. Rodrigo de Paul, another player linked with Leeds. There he is at the top of the list. As you can see, I've moved Rodrigo to Leeds United on about a 50k per week deal till 2024, so he's on a 3-year deal. And you can see I did it for about £30 million, which was rumoured last week at the time of sorting out the video, and it has become a permanent deal now. So we're going to be holidaying into the future and simulating to see how Football Manager predicts Rodrigo would get on at Leeds United. If you're not too familiar with the Football Manager game, all the attributes you can see on the screen right now are rated out of 20. So his highest attributes are really a first touch, technique, off the ball, and he's very quick as well, pace and acceleration both at 17. I've used a database here which you'll see, which has we're on the sort of end of the 1920 season, and you'll see here that Leeds are they are champions of the league, so they will be in the Premier League next season, along with West Brom. The playoff results unfortunately are random, so that is a random team going up with them, but Leeds United will be in the Premier League next season with Bielsa and key player as Rodrigo. So we'll skip forward to the end of the first season to see how Rodrigo and Leeds both get on. So as you can see, we're at the end of the 2020-2021 season. We're going to be seeing how Rodrigo and Leeds United both got on this season, and first let's see, after season 1 he's still at Leeds United. And we'll go on him here. Of course, going on to 30 years of age now. His value has shot up, to be fair, up to £44.5 million now. And you'll see in the league, he scored 7 goals in 35 games. He got 2 assists for himself as well. 1 man of the match award and a 6.87 average rating. Didn't really score any other competition, so it is 7 goals in 37 games overall. Not an unbelievable return, if I'm honest. But yeah, for a team like Leeds, who probably, going up, aren't expected to, set the world alight, it's not a ridiculously bad return. But you can see there, first season at Leeds United, 7 goals, 2 assists. We'll quickly see whereabouts he played in the team. It was predominantly as a striker, 6.86 average rating, with a game at left wing and right wing as well. I'll have a quick look if he's got no negatives. Gets on obviously well with Calvin Phillips there as well. Right then, let's have a look how Leeds got on overall. They finished 16th in the league. Bielsa is no longer there. They've got Gordon Strachan in charge. We'll have a look at what happened there in a second. But you'll see there, Patrick Bamford and Rodrigo both level in the end, finishing on 38 points, so quite comfortably ahead of the relegation zone. In the end, Cardiff, West Brom and Sheffield United went down. But it was 10 wins and 8 draws for Leeds, 20 defeats, but 38 points is a very, very decent return for them. So yeah, as I say, Bamford and Rodrigo, both top goal scorers in that. They didn't have a great time in the FA Cup or the Carabao Cup. Knocked out in the Carabao Cup by Morecambe and knocked out in the FA Cup by Bournemouth. Let's see what happened to Bielsa though. Bielsa left very, very early on. Literally a couple of months after the season. He went to manage Betis in Spain. So we didn't really see what Bielsa could do at Leeds under Rodrigo. And Gordon Strachan took the job, which is a very strange appointment, but yeah, he's done okay. He's done a job, and in terms of tactics, he was playing a 4-2-3-1. Obviously, Rodrigo was going to be the main man. Pablo Hernandez there, held Acosta, Bamford on the right-hand side as well. Patrick Bamford playing a lot on the right-hand side to sort of almost squeeze him into the team. Leeds didn't sign anyone else other than this guy, Kian Yari, but it looks like he was an academy player, and players out, Alioski went, Barry Douglas went as well. So no major ins and no major outs. So next season with Leeds and Rodrigo, we're going to see if he can kick on. Can he better his 7 goals from this season? And can Leeds stay up again or even build on their 16th place finish under Gordon Strachan? So then we have moved on to the 21-22 season. A couple of big jobs in the Premier League available there, the Wolves and Spurs job. But we're going to be seeing how Rodrigo got on again for Leeds. He's still at Leeds as well. He's 31 years of age now. His value is still pretty high, to be honest. And this time he's got 8 goals, 2 assists, 2 man of the matches this time. An average rating of 6.99. So I believe his average rating is slightly better. His goal ratio, again, is pretty low. But he has got 1 extra goal on top of last season. So you know, consistency. This time playing a lot of games on the left wing though. Playing 19 games up top, 14 games on the left wing this time, and 5 goals on the right wing. To be honest though, with his attributes, I think he'd actually be a half decent left winger, like as an inside forward or something, or an inverted winger on the right maybe. But because he's got that left foot, he's quick, his crossing's okay, his dribbling's okay. I think he would be a decent player on those in those areas. But yeah, an okay return again, not out of this world. Nothing too serious to note there as well. In terms of international games as well, did he grab? I'd assume he caught a couple of international appearances last season, which I didn't really grab hold of. But let's check out Leeds overall. 17th, so they're safe again. They got a new manager, Brian McDermott. What is this guy even doing in real life? He's a scout in real life. He's gone back into management. I did think he was a Leeds manager back in the day, but how random is that? I've not seen that name for years. But yeah, 17th overall in the Premier League. No Gordon Strachan. They stayed up by 5 points. Still an okay points ratio, to be honest. But this time, Villa, Forest and Palace went down. Rodrigo top goal scorer again. This time, level with Tyler Roberts. So we'll see who Leeds quickly brought in now as well. They spent 46 million, a lot of money this season. Rico Henry came in from Brentford. Ezekiel Barco from Atlanta. Flynn Downs, Samir. So no one tossing Adarabia. Yeah, I'm just going to say tossing. Came in on a free as well. In terms of outs for Leeds, again, no one too major. Patrick Bamford went for under £1 million. That is a steal. He obviously couldn't get in the team too much this season. And again, let's check out what happened. So Gordon Strachan this time was sacked in November. And they brought Brian McDermott in, who's done an okay job. And he's playing, what sort of system is he playing? He's playing a 4-2-3-1 as well, but he's sort of shoehorned Rodrigo out to the left-hand side to allow Tyler Roberts to come in and play. And, yeah, again, an okay season. I mean, I really want to see Rodrigo. He's sort of going, you could say he's past his prime now. You would have probably hoped as a Leeds fan watching this that he's probably going to start hitting double figures sooner rather than later, but it hasn't been the case so far. Let's go forward one more year and see if Rodrigo and Leeds United, if they can stay in the Premier League and see if they can build on their performances so far. So then we have moved forward to the 22-23 season, and there's a little bit of a spoiler on the screen, but we are going to have a look at Rodrigo, and he's no longer at Leeds United. He has moved on to Shanghai in China. His value has dropped slightly. Leeds got 31 million for him. In China, he's done okay. He scored 6 goals in 7 in his first part of his campaign there, and he scored 3 in 8 so far in the 2023 campaign. But yeah, for Leeds, 31 million, they've made a profit on him, and he did not take part in the 2022-23 season whatsoever. Leeds overall, though, have gone down. They finished 19th in the league without Rodrigo, finishing on 33 points. Missing out on safety by 4 points. Still got Brian McDermott in charge. Let's have a look though. They received 49 million. Obviously a big part of that was Rodrigo. Lost a lot of money on Rico Henry. Stuart Dallas left. And then they spent 71 million. Again, not spending it massively on one player. They've gone and signed like the likes of Vinagre from Wolves, Keane Lewis Potter. You know, they've spread the money out really, but obviously it wasn't to be. And Rodrigo jumped ship. Moved on to Shanghai for 31 million. I think it's still a good amount of money for Leeds to recoup back. And yeah, unfortunately, obviously, he was a player that was so influential in helping them stay up for the first 2 years. But there we go. Football Manager predicts Rodrigo, after 3 years at Leeds, he has moved on. It's a shame that we didn't get to see Marcelo Bielsa take charge and manage Rodrigo. That would have been obviously much better, and to see how he got on with Leeds in the Premier League. But yeah, not quite hitting massive goal scoring form, but yeah, Leeds staying in the Premier League for 2 years and then falling down into the Championship after year 3. But guys, if you did enjoy it today, be sure to hit the like button down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you've got any suggestions for players that you'd like to see me experiment at different clubs, let me know in the comment section down below. Enjoy the rest of your day, and I'll see you all very, very soon.